stepsister called me Cinderella, so I told her mom the truth about her. I never knew my mom. She was out of the picture as soon as I was born. My dad got full custody of me, and it was just the two of us for the longest time. Karen, my stepsister, came into the family when I was 12. We had to share everything. A room, a school, a car, even our birthdays were the same. She hated me immediately, and the feeling soon became mutual. She started stealing my things, and her mom, who I never got along with, would encourage her to take my things without permission. She started forcing me to do her chores for me. I was soon treated like a servant instead of a member of the family. My dad didn't know any of this because he was at the office all the time. My stepmom bought Karen a car when we were 16, and after arguing about it with my dad, she reluctantly agreed to let us share the car. Karen never let me drive it though. She wasn't a good person at all. I learned her secrets. She often snuck out of the house to go partying with the high school boys. She lost her virginity at the age of 16. She smoked anything she could get her hands on. She was fake toward her mother, who thought she was perfect and could do no wrong. It wasn't until we were 18 that our parents finally started to see her true colors. They threw us a huge graduation party, and half the town was invited to celebrate our accomplishment. Karen barely scraped by with C's while I was on the honor roll with straight A's and the valedictorian of our senior class. My dad gushed about my accomplishments to anyone who listened, while Karen's mom stood back with her arms folded across her chest in irritation. She knew there was nothing good to say about Karen, and it was killing her. Finally, she pulled Dad aside. "Shouldn't we give the girls their presents?" she asked. He grinned. Of course. He gathered everyone in a circle in the backyard, and Karen's mom started talking. "Thank you everyone for coming," she began. "I'm here to tell you all that we are pleased to send one of our daughters on their dream vacation." She smiled sweetly at Karen while Dad visibly paled. "Karen, sweetheart, we're sending you on a 1-week vacation to Greece. Isn't that wonderful?" she gushed. Karen squealed and leaped into her mother's embrace, but I couldn't stop staring at Dad, who looked sick to his stomach. He forced a smile at everyone before grabbing his wife's elbow and leading her up the back deck into the house. Karen and I followed. We agreed that the present was going to my daughter, Dad hissed to his wife. "How could you take that away from her and give it to Karen? Karen has done nothing to earn it." Karen scoffed, but stayed silent. Her mom gasped. "My daughter is amazing," she snapped back. "Karen deserves it much more than your daughter." Dad was pissed. "The present is going to my daughter, end of discussion," he said. "Why would you give something that expensive to Cinderella?" Karen suddenly demanded loudly. Silence fell as we all stared at her. "What did you just call me?" I demanded harshly. She shrugged. "You heard me." I turned to look at Karen's mom, who didn't look in the least upset by what her daughter just said to me. I glanced at Dad, who just shook his head at me, his lips twisted into a frown. "Fine," I muttered. "You want to know the truth about your precious daughter?" "Shut up," Karen hissed at me. "No, I won't let you continue to get away with everything while I'm just raked over the coals over every tiny thing I've done," I replied calmly. "The truth is, Karen has been sneaking out to every party in town every weekend. When you thought she was at her best friend's house for a sleepover, she was really at a party with underage drinking. She smokes everything and skips class. Why do you think she almost failed out of her senior year of high school? Most of the things I've gotten in trouble for, she's the one who did it. She won't let me use her car. I have to walk to and from school every day, but I haven't said anything because she threatened me. But I'm done." I stared straight at Karen. "I'm done covering for you." I didn't see the attack coming. Karen leaped at me and slapped me hard across the cheek, screaming curses at me for telling the truth. Her mom stared at her with wide eyes, completely shocked. She had never seen this side of her daughter before, but now she knew the truth and I was satisfied.